support their Iowa State Cyclones. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Cincinnati Bearcats taking on the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Bearcats will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cyclones offense will get the ball first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress the defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. It's a great job breaking off the big run. The OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Wants to throw. It's Beck. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a man miss. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, we're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He'll pull it on the read. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
The Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air. It's Beck. Finds his tight end. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They'll give it on the counter. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Trying play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hansen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. They're working that left side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
The Cyclones, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. On the move, it's Hansen. Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cyclones!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bearcats offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. Under fire. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Royer. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
He's got an open man. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
And the Bearcats are flying down the field. They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Looking to pass, it's Sorsby. Fires to the big fella. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Looking for space. It's Walker. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Walker. Oh, he's got some space. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Bearcats will have it 1st and 10. The give to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Big guy smells it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They've relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. Scanning the field, it's Sorsby. Trying to ball his way in. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats.
And was there ever any doubt, guys? 4th and goal. You got to turn around, give it to your bell cow. Just know he's going to find a way to get it in the end zone, and he did exactly that.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he puts through the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Beck. There's the pressure. Just a short pass to the tight end. Breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Hansen.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Cyclones in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They go to the ground. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And the Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
Man, you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now, what opens up play action? Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Bring in the heat. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Beck. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
Well, the defense, they gave out the invitation. 3rd and long, go ahead. We're going to play a big zone coverage here. Try and throw it in the end zone. See if you can fit one in a small area. We're going to pick it off. Quarterback did the right thing. Held his composure, threw it away, now setting up 4th.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle, it's Allen. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bearcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Puts it out of the air. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The give out of the gun. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far in Ames. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in this second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before before he secured it.
Well, I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here, let your defense play, and try and get it back to you without giving up any points.
The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll field the punt and look for room. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Iowa State sending the offense back out. To the air, it's Beck. Got a man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's matchups and what I find are my guys better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On the option, he'll toss it. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration.
And, man, what an interesting call. 4th and medium, and the offense says, run. They don't want to pass the football. They run the option. They get it to the pitch man. He catches it. But this defense does a really good job. You could tell they know where the sticks are, and they get the big turnover on downs.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Back to throw. It's Sorsby. That's caught. It's Allen. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
The give to the tailback.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Caldwell. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle force the punt. That is so well done.
Punt is in the air. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The Cyclones can really attack on this second and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Sauer. They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Power football with the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
And the Cyclones lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Got the 1st down and more.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Looking for room, it's Hansen. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The Cyclones with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Rushes on him. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And the Cyclones didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Iowa State! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Motion from the back. To the air on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And the Bearcats now with a long way to go to Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Allen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath.
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Hands it off. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Back to pass, it's Sorsby. They've got the screen set up. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. Under fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Pryor. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation in the game, and play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
He slides that just inside the right upright. Guys, we have a tie ball game here in the 4th.
I am not always the most positive guy towards kickers. We all know that. But how about that, man? First opportunity in the game, in the 4th quarter, when your team needed it, the game now tied because of his foot.
Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa State sending the offense back out. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are at throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw, it's Beck. He's got him. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and we saw that right there.
He'll do it himself. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
The Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB sneak. You've already got everything going. You got a few first downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the first down, get that new set of downs. Now, if you want to go attack now.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Quick completion on the out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
2nd down coming up. To throw, it's Beck. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. That's reeled in. It's Green. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Cyclones in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Card in the backfield. It's Townsend. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Absolutely perfect. They're celebrating on the sideline after taking the lead, but still time on the clock.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock. You have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Walker. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And now this is the time of the game where the clock's fighting against you, and you can only take so many shots like that and get no gain. We got to get out of bounds, or we got to waste timeouts, so we got to be smart offensively in what we do here.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. A strike downfield. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down.